The filter-free diary. Uh,
Good morning. It's 8:30 and I'm sitting out here in the rain. I don't know if you can tell. I'm not at a particularly cool spot, so there's nothing really cool to show you. Right here, so you get the hotel wall, which is yellow. I do appreciate the colors. Like this concrete or plaster stuff or whatever it is they use. It comes in many different colors. Okay. So I'm sitting out here in the rain, actually kind of enjoying the rain. And I'm thinking, mostly because I saw something last night, because I'm like kind of stuck on that whole prophecy of the popes. And you know how the prophecy of the pope ends? Like after number 112 dies, a weird guy shows up called Peter the Roman. And Peter the Roman, I guess he feeds his sheep, and when he finishes feeding his sheep, God comes down and judges the planet. And I'm just like, are you serious? Are you serious? Because it's got me thinking about a whole lot of things. And I guess first I should really explain, I believe this is all information they found in Egypt. I don't think any of this shit really happened. I think men saw an opportunity to seize power and be like, you know what? Saint Peter, who sounds a lot like Peter the Roman, what the fuck ever. Saint Peter was here and he did the thing, and this is Saint Peter right here, and now let's have a church, and now we'll start. We're the Roman Catholics. Sorry. I'm not down on all your religion. Like, once you had me doing calisthenics in church, I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not your puppet to go up and down and up and down and say the things and say the things. You know what? Get a friend. Get a friend. Anyways, sorry. So Saint Peter, the dude that started the church, is he coming back? Like, cause there's some jokes. This is based on my humor a little bit. There are some jokes about Saint Peter at the pearly gates, and I never knew why it was Saint Peter, but now I'm thinking Saint Peter is like, the one that started the church. But I don't mean I don't mean the Catholic Church. I mean Saint Peter is like the one that's coded in Egypt, right? And yeah, because Peter is not a fucking Jewish name at all. I don't know, is Peter an Egyptian name? It depends. It definitely wasn't a bunch of E's. So anyways, so it's got me thinking about a bunch of shit. And I'm out here in the rain and it's really relaxing, and I'm just thinking, so Pope number 112 dies, and now this other Roman, I guess, like from the empire, shows up and starts feeding sheep. And what does it mean to feed sheep but to like provide lessons, right? Provide lessons. And the reason why this is just messing with me a little bit is because the holy man and Peter had a lot of interactions. They were like walking around doing things, right? And at one point, didn't the holy man tell Peter, like, you're my church, or you're my rock? Sorry, you're my rock, on which I will build my church. And is that a setup for the Roman Catholics, or was that really going to happen? Because buildings, as we know, churches, temples, pyramids, they're all forms. They're forms that spirits can go in and out of, just like a house, just like a hotel. And a wandering spirit that doesn't have a home can't just walk into a hotel, right? It has to be invited and usually pay money and all that great stuff, right? And then, the spirit is inside the hotel. If Peter was a rock, a spirit, on which he was going to build a church, then does that mean he was going to build a form on that spirit? What does that mean exactly? And why did Peter deny him 3 times? Like, I don't know that dude. Just got me out here thinking a bunch of things. Yeah, because I don't think any of this happened in the past. Have a good morning.